Thank you so much for joining me for day 2 of our yoga practice. My name is Mary. Today we're going to be building on what we learned last time. So let's start in our pose that we learned last time, mountain pose or Tadasana. Standing with your feet about hip distance apart, little bend to your knees, feet grounded into the earth. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and then shoulders down and back, and feel that opening in your heart. So we'll practice one round of 3-part breathing just to get ourselves back into the scene of yoga. So let's start with your belly, up your ribs, all the way to your chest, and then just let the air go. So today we're going to be learning a pose called Warrior One. So start at the top of your mat, still standing in that nice tall mountain position. And what you're going to do is step your left foot back like it's in a track. So your feet will be still about hip width distance apart. So now your right knee will be bent and your back foot will be about at a 45-degree angle, pressing down on the knife edge of your back foot. Things to be aware of: sometimes there's a tendency for the knee to kind of rotate, your right knee to rotate in to the left. So see if you can draw that out a little bit. So also while you're adjusting yourself, you might need to bring your foot up or back, but what you're aiming for is feeling really solid in your stance. So feeling strength. So you might feel like your legs getting a little bit tired, but still feeling that strength. If you have a chair handy, you can always bring your chair in front of you. So standing up tall. Now we're going to draw our arms up, what I call cactus arms. So bend your elbows. And now we're going to have breath with movement. So when you're ready to take a breath in, straighten your right leg and draw your shoulder blades back. So really opening your heart. And then as you exhale, bend your right knee and then bring your hands together in a prayer pose. So let's do that a couple of times with your own breath. So breathing in, opening up, straightening your right leg, exhaling, bringing your hands together. Let's do that 2 more times. Open and close. Breathe in and breathe out. So now from this position, you can bring your hands to your hips and just step your left foot to meet your right. Stand up tall, press your feet into the earth, bring your arms out and up into cactus, together in prayer, and then down by your sides. So let's do that same thing on the other side. Once again, if you would like to have a chair present, you can have that available to you. So you could bring it out in front of you. So now this time, standing up tall. Now step your right foot back, grounding your right foot into the earth, and finding those little micro adjustments so you can feel a really strong base. Just being aware to keep your knee behind your ankle, so not extending too far. So let's come into that tall standing position. Bring your arms up into cactus shape, and let's try that again. So breathing in, straightening your left leg, exhaling, palms together, bending your left knee. And let's move with your breath. So inhaling, arms open, exhaling, left knee bends. Inhaling, straightening the left leg, exhaling, bending. So now we'll come up, step your right foot to meet your left, and we'll stand in mountain pose just for one more moment to set yourself. And then we'll come to a seated position. So once again, you could be seated on your chair or on the floor, letting your feet rest on the ground. You could just place your hands on your lap. Sometimes it's nice when you're sitting in a short meditation to have your palms up in a gesture of reception, so receiving. So if it's accessible to you, gently close your eyes, or you could gaze at a spot in front of you. And begin to draw awareness to your breath. So noticing your inhales and your exhales. And notice thoughts coming in. And as those thoughts start to come in, think about sorting them in a way that's helpful to you. So thinking about thoughts, worry, anxiety, thoughts that you don't really have any control over, and put in one pile. And then the other thoughts that come in that are helpful to you. Thinking about maybe how great it is to practice yoga every day, how helpful that is to you. So just notice the thoughts pouring in. Sometimes people think meditation is trying to get rid of all thoughts, but really what it is having that awareness of your thoughts. So just continue through your sorting process. Helpful, not helpful. And then once you have your piles sorted, know that you have a safe place for all your helpful thoughts, that you can access those thoughts at any time you need. And just imagine the garbage truck coming to pick up all those other thoughts. Maybe the unhelpful thoughts are burning in a pile, in a little bonfire. And feel a weight lifting as all those unhelpful thoughts have cleared your mind, allowing space for more helpful thoughts to come in and empower you and keep you strong. So now gently open your eyes. We'll take one last breath as a class together, that 3-part breath. So breathing in through your belly, your ribs, and your chest, and exhaling down. So on the first day of class, I didn't give you any homework, but from now on, we're going to get a little homework. So what I'd like you to practice throughout your day is finding that space, that openness in your heart by drawing your shoulder blades down and back. Noticing throughout the day when you come into maybe a closed position, which really inhibits your breathing, and several times during the day, opening up. Thank you so much for practicing today and continuing your yoga journey. Namaste.